Good morning. It's 5amMesterScrum. Hope you're doing well. It is Saturday. The clock says about 6:02 because the last minute I was just looking around, seeing stuff, and I gotta get my hair cut. It's terrible. I don't know. What are you gonna worry about? What are you gonna do? I don't know. So I am Greg Mester, Agile Coach and Scrum Master, and this is the 5am Mester Scrum Show. And it's Saturday, and it's the day before Easter. And today's trash day. So I got to get this done and get out and do the trash because they're going to come and get the trash. And what else? Oh, we talk about Scrum and Agile in a practical and tactical way. But not just so you can do Scrum and Agile in an IT business, but hopefully you can use it outside the business too in the thought processes, how it works. And help you balance your backlog, your commitments, the time you spend doing work stuff, and hopefully help you get a little work-life balance and have some fun along the way. And it's funny. I'm gonna do a little TikTok video later today. I think I'm gonna get my kid to cut my hair because this is getting crazy. I attempted to put product in my hair so it wouldn't stick up like that. Dilbert guy with the things in the ears. Ow, that went bad. I had to wash it out. It just made it even stickier and pointier over here. So what are you gonna do? We're gonna do a TikTok, have some fun. Give the boy the cutters, and so I'm gonna set it to number 3. I usually do it 2, but I'm gonna set it to 3 just so he doesn't shave me bald. Of course, the wife wants me to shave bald, but what are you gonna do about that one? So the topics I want to talk about today. I've been on a real help desk kick lately, and just interfacing with the customer kick lately. Let's talk about that a little bit towards the end. But the first one I want to talk about, using tools to fix problems. I'm going to talk about value number 1, where it's individuals and our interactions over tools and processes. So I want to talk about value 1 a little bit and how people fail. Even value 1 is Agile. They want to do all this stuff, the other stuff, and they can't do the first value in Agile. It's like so funny. But then I want to talk about that. And the other thing I want to talk about Zoom and all these tools online. There's a lot of stuff going out there about Zoom and security worries. Hope that's not my trash truck. All right, we're going to do this fast. Because if it is my trash truck, we're all screwed. I think it's around the corner. But Zoom and other products like that you use, I honestly don't put business stuff on those things. I just do it for fun. Nothing I do here is like crazy. And there are security protocols that your companies take. Don't take them for granted. I totally get it, totally use them. And there's other tools I use for other things. I think that is a trash truck. Yeah, you know what? We're going to end this. I'm going to go make sure I get the trash out. Well, you know what? I got a backup plan. By the way, I do have backup plans. I know it's 6:05. You know, it's like they finally get here. They do it every other week, so now they don't take as much time because they don't have to do recycles. Go figure that one out, right? Anyway, let's do this fast. Get out, make sure I get the trash truck, and adapt to it because they said they're not doing recyclables. They're using it as an excuse. Yeah, it is a trash truck. Yeah, I think. Nope. Well, I'll know in 2 seconds because if he stops in front of the house, it's my trash truck. And I think it is my trash truck. Sucker. Anyway, now I'm totally brain shot because I can hear the trash truck outside the window for the stuff. And it's like, really? Yep. They're doing, what's up, man? Going up. Priorities. Gotta do the priorities. I had everything going and stuff. Probably should have done the trash before I did the show. But I wanted to do the show in the 5 o'clock hour. And I didn't even get the show in the 5 o'clock hour. This show is totally screwed. So be it. Anyway, okay. Implementing something like Slack. And I had people asking me, I'm using another product that's an open source, very much similar to Slack called manifesto. And people are asking, well, how does it benefit? How to use it? And I kind of went off on one of the Scrum Masters because I get tired of it every once in a while. And then when I get Scrum Masters ask me, well, how to use it? And how to explain it, I'm like, one, you should take a little bit by yourself, a little bit, do a little work. I appreciate you asking and wanting to do it, but come on. But it made me think about look at number one on the Agile manifesto, individuals' interactions. Where I told them, why I was just totally honest with them. If you have teams, which I know she does, and I know I do, and I have other teams that don't interact at all, that every story is set to an individual in the team, and really no stories work by more than one person, then you don't need a tool. You have a bigger problem, right? You're not going to get all the work done. I can give you all the tools you in the world to want, and no one will say, "Well, how's this going to help me?" Because it's not going to help that organization or team because it's all set up so that every individual works individually. So there is nothing in there about working as a team. So Slack, any of those communication tools, really ain't going to do you any good. So I can't really argue against the dev team or anybody on the team or how this tool will help them if at the core of their team they don't work as a team, right? So I got in this kind of argument with them, and I said it doesn't matter. I can't if your team works as 10 and eight, three to nine individuals on a team, and they don't really interact nor depend upon each other. And you build these things where you got to test dev in one sprint and test in the other one, so that they don't have to interact at all because you build these boundaries. The no tool I give you for interaction, increasing employee thing will really help much. It'll be a slight difference. I can do some things like daily Scrum, but even though I don't even know why you do daily Scrum, but it's really the heart of the matter, right? If your team is not about individuals interacting with each other to get the work done, then it's not going to matter ever, right? So I just gotta bring that up. So that's the truth about these tools, right? The truth is, if your team's not interacting, these tools are here to help you interact more. But in the core of it, if your team's not interacting and you're not training individuals and how to individuals interact so they can be a better team, then it doesn't matter what tool you give them. It's the truth, right? That's why I love these people when I go apply for jobs or go meet some other people in my past. And they ask, well, what tool do you sell? What tool do you use to do it? We're because they're consultants, right? And they like tell them how to use a tool. I said, it's not about the freaking tool. It's about how you use the tool, how your teams are built, how your people interact. That's what you make your big buck on. The tool just makes it quicker, right? But if you don't do the core, you can't get quicker. This is like playing a sport. If you are playing football and you don't know how to block, but I can give you all the tools to make you as quick as possible. But if you can't block, you can't play, right? You don't do anything. Like if I can make you quicker, faster, but if you don't know how to make a move or you don't know how to read a play or how to read what the other player are doing, you're just going to run into them anyhow. So it doesn't really matter. I can make you faster, bigger, stronger, all you want. But if you're going to run into a faster, bigger, stronger person on the other side, it doesn't matter. You're still going to hit a wall. It ain't going to go much further. So if your team's not practicing value number one, individuals and interactions over tools and processes, then your tools and processes will never help you. You got to do the left-hand side before you do the right-hand side. Both are good. And it never says don't ever do anything. That's one misinterpretation. Both are important. But however, the ones on the left side, you got to make sure are working right so the things on the right side can help you accelerate through the curve. Think about that, right? And then the last thing, see how I miss trash day and I got to go put it in the alleyway and go, I got backup plans. Unless they do those two, and then I'm really screwed. I love meeting with customers. So many companies are terrified shitless to go meet with their customer. They don't want to interface with the customer. And we talked about the DevOps thing. And there's one my church had a little argument about them about their feedback page not working. I sent them a Twitter. Well, one, I couldn't find an email address to send it to because they would send this little thing about schools because they're closing them down, right? So they sent a PDF to everybody about the school conditions. Nowhere in the PDF is there an email address, contact number. They give their website, but there's nothing. But there's no email, no nothing in the PDF. So I'm like, so I go to the website. Nowhere on their website is an email address on how to contact them in general for things about school, give or take whatever COVID-19. You don't give a crap about COVID-19. I want basic business policies, be honest with you. I don't need no special website for COVID-19. Don't need it. I want to talk to you about how you're doing your stuff. So I go on there and they say, well, we have this email address because I had to go to Twitter and direct message them on Twitter so they freaking respond. And I wanted to tell them that their feedback page that they made so they wouldn't get spam is not working. It would error out. It wouldn't take it. I mean, the one on the main website worked out fine. The one on their school site just errors out every time you use it. And I'm trying to tell them it doesn't work. It's got a bug, right? It's like, well, you could send us an email. I'm like, I'm trying to tell you your stupid website's broken. Anyway, so here's the crux, right? They said, well, on the email for the COVID-19, there's an email address in there. Okay. They took the email address and buried it in a paragraph that was 20 lines long, right? So buried in the paragraph. All that tells me is you really don't want your customer to interact with you. You can say, I did it, but you buried it. It's kind of like all these permissions that they have you sign and waivers and privacy notes that are 20 pages long. It's like, yeah, you're covering your ass from a legal standpoint. Oh, well, we told them to read it. But I said, in a reality standpoint, no. And if it really doesn't help. So people think all these privacy things. Any company that puts 20 pages long of like privacy information and how they do it is hiding something. So I just want to tell you out there from a security standpoint, anybody who doesn't think that they're using your data, your connections for stuff, as long hopefully they don't steal your business deep down stuff and read your titles and take your titles and your ideas and build a business to compete against you. Now that would be totally dishonest. But any company who builds a 20-page privacy note has something to hide. I'm going to tell you that right now. So all these security things, but again, same thing goes with communication. Anybody who designs an interface with their customer buries that interface in the body of the documentation, doesn't make it stand out and say, hey, come talk to us. We want your feedback. They don't really want to talk to the customer. I'm just trying to be honest with you. And it's one of my pet peeves that out there. I said, I have nothing to hide. You can come talk to me anytime. Tell me what you think. You may disagree with me. That's fine. I'm totally good with that. And we'll have a discussion on what it is. I usually don't get into personal stuff, so it doesn't really matter. I talk about things that are good, bad, and how to use things. And the Agile world can get in a real debate. Well, it's not pure Agile. It's fine. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what's good, bad, and how you're doing it. But now I'm just kind of rambling because my mind got blown with the trash truck. But anyway, don't bury your contact with your customers buried in the paragraph. And when you see that, it's like, damn, you're trying to hide it. You don't want us to interface with them at all, do you? So with that, I gotta go. I gotta go do the trash. I gotta go put it before I lose all my avenues to get rid of the trash. And because they're early, because there's no one on the street. I should have done the trash. Anyway, you have a good day. Enjoy your Saturday, and we'll talk later. All right, bye. And stream and see ya.